Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu from Kyrgyzstan. His pro MMA record as he enters tonight stands at 8 victories against 2 defeats. He has recorded a first-round finish in all 8 of those wins. 2 losses, both coming by way of decision. So what that means, through the opening 10 fights, the fight goes beyond round number 1. Abdibait Uulu loses. If it stays within 1 round, he wins. But a much different scenario tonight versus Davella. Abdibait told me that he brings a kickboxing base into MMA, but he wants to use his kickboxing to set up his grappling. He trains extensively in no-gi grappling. He also told me that I'm a position over submission fighter, prides himself with a very heavy top game and great top control. But he said, I will look for submissions once I've established heavy top position. Abdibait Uulu, in our fighter interview yesterday, also described himself to me as more of a TKO striker than a one-punch knockout striker. He said the key to me in this fight for victory is pressure and volume versus Davella. Both fighters making it clear in our fighter meetings respectively. They want to get this fight to the ground. Has all the ingredients to be a really entertaining bout. Davella versus Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu. Here's Ian the Machine Freeman to get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an M-1 challenge catchweight bout of 68 kilograms. Now introducing your fighter in the blue corner. This fighter is 29 years old. He weighed in at 67.8 kilograms. He stands 170 centimeters tall and has a professional record of 18 wins with 6 losses. Representing Brazil, please welcome Davella. And now welcome his opponent in the red corner. This fighter is 24 years old. He weighed in at 67.9 kilograms. He stands 170 centimeters tall and has a professional record of 8 wins and 2 losses. Representing KG team from Kyrgyzstan, Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu. And the referee for this bout, Łukasz Posadzki.
Diego, Busurmankul. Okay, fighters, you know the rules. Listen to my commands all the time. When I say stop, we stop. That's Ross. Go back to your corners.
At the catchweight of 68 kilograms, Davella of Brazil versus Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu of Kyrgyzstan. Round number 1. White and black trunks for Davella, black and green trunks for Abdibait Uulu. Machine, the global nature of MMA. We're in Kazan, Russia.
Big right hand by Uulu.
A Brazilian versus a fighter from Kyrgyzstan. A Polish referee in Łukasz Posadzki. An Englishman and an American on commentary, and you're watching worldwide. M-1 Challenge 83.
Davella turned his back earlier there, Sean. Uulu came running in with a big right hand. It could have been lights out for Davella, but he just seen it at the last moment.
Snap jab from Davella. Uppercut with the right hand.
Yeah, nice combination, just missing the mark though.
Wide swing on the lead left hook from Abdibait Uulu.
Oh, big swing there by Davella. Uulu comes forward.
Right hand, heavy shots from both fighters. Abdibait Uulu definitely loading up the right hand. You see the wide striking stance. Windmill left hand clipping from Davella.
Uulu's looking for a knockout. Nice left hook there by Davella. That stopped Uulu in his tracks. He stopped coming forward as soon as he got clipped with that big loop in left hand. Nice low kick though.
Outside kick from Abdibait Uulu. Inside kick, that was tentative. 2 very accomplished grapplers, all stand up thus far, round number 1. 3:20 remaining in this opening round.
Uulu working the body. Oh, again with that right hand. Every time Uulu throws that right hand, Sean, he's not pulling anything back. He steps into it. You notice he throws it with so much power that once the right, the mouth guards come out of one of the mouths.
Mouthpiece out. Quickly back in the mouth of Abdibait Uulu by Łukasz Posadzki.
Oh, he didn't let him breathe there. He come right in with a left hook.
Left hand from Davella.
Both guys throwing the kicks.
The right hand.
They both have similar punching styles. They're throwing the right hand, but once the right hand is extended, they drop it down to the waist before they bring it back up to the face. It's like an overhand right, but
looping.
Yeah, both the same. Both body statures are the same. The striking is the same. Oh, big right hand.
That's the clubbing right hand and the switch knee to jump in.
First time I've engaged in a clinch. Let's see who's got the better standing grapple. Breaking free.
Kick on the exit from Davella. Landed on the shoulder. Big left hand.
Big left hand. Drops him to the canvas. Good recovery though. Gets a single.
Abdibait Uulu was flashed on that left hand back to his feet.
He's obviously caught the nose. There's blood coming off. Davella needs to be careful not to tire himself out. He is thrown from his back pocket.
150 remaining round number one. High volume from both fighters thus far.
Well, Davella, I believe, did the right thing by calming down a little bit. He realized he rocked him, but then he realized that Uulu wasn't as weak as he thought, and so he backed off a little bit.
Another clipping left hand. There's a slip from Davella.
Oh, left hand!
He's down! Uulu landing big shots! Looking for the finish line! Posadzki taking a really close look! Jackhammer shots out for Abdibait Uulu!
He needs to move from this position, Sean. These are thunderous punches coming down. Big left hand!
Huge left hands! Now cupping the knees! Abandoning the punches! Back to the punches, now thudding left hand and another from Abdibait Uulu.
Davella has to grab a hold of his opponent. He can't get back up from that position, and he can't just cover up. But if he can grab a hold of his opponent, bring him close to him, that might be a better thing to do than trying to cover his head. But what great refereeing. He can obviously see that Davella was in a good position, or good enough not to stop the fight, that is.
Łukasz Posadzki could see that Diego Davella's head was clear.
I thought Davella went limp at one point. But obviously we're here, cage side. Łukasz Posadzki is right above the top of them, trying to sweep for the knee bar now. He gets it, he's got the knee bar.
Going hard for the knee bar now, Davella. Lost it. Final seconds, round number one.
Oh, great reversal by Davella, but he has his back taken right on the bell.
That was a really good opening round. Machine.
Oh my word.
In the ground and pound sequence, Abdibait Uulu abandoned the punches, sat back, and hooked both legs of Davella. It was an interesting tactic. I wonder if he felt his energy lagging and went to a plan B.
Well, I've just watched him sit down on his corner, and he sat down as if every ounce of energy has left the body.
There was this switch knee attempt. You see both fighters swinging big. There was the left hand on the flash knockdown of Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu by Diego Davella. Again, you see the flash with the left hand. And then there's the left hook from Abdibait Uulu that dropped Davella. Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu then going hard for the finish with the ground and pound, but could not get it. Łukasz Posadzki was right there watching the blows and did not see enough to end the fight via TKO. To round number two we go, and it looked unlikely for a moment, Machine.
Yeah, great refereeing. They're right on top of the action. They can see the eyes of their opponent. They can see the body. They can see whether they go limp or not. We can see it, but sometimes we have to look in the camera as well because of the lack of vision that we have sitting ringside sometimes.
Round number two.
Well, both guys have dropped each other with left hooks, so they know they have the ability to do that. There's a left hook thrown there by Uulu.
Abdibait Uulu throwing everything behind that right hand and just missing the mark. Again throwing big. Davella throwing
nice
big.
high kick. Goes
To the
single.
clinch.
Well, the body lock now. Sit down. He grabbed the fence.
Time called by Bosatsky, and I believe he is going to now put Abdibait Uulu on the ground. Instead, he issues him a yellow card, so that's a 1-point deduction. We will see where the restart is now. If it's on the ground or on the feet from Bosatsky.
To be honest, the takedown wasn't actually fully to the canvas.
So you'll see the takedown attempt.
Yeah, it wasn't fully to the canvas. He went to his knees. So there's no actual saying that that takedown would have been as successful. Although by looking at it, we feel as if it would have been. But because he didn't go down to the canvas like that, I think the referee did a good decision by keeping it standing. But we're just getting an eye poke there.
Davella poked in the left eye. Time called by Łukasz Bosatsky. So again, Abdibait Uulu docked a point with that yellow card here in round 2. There's Davella indicating poked in the left eye.
Well, he wants to carry on.
Diego Davella has up to 5 minutes to recover. He's ready. Less than a minute. Time in, round number 2 resumes.
What a great little fight this is. Oh, nice body kick.
The rear front kick just misses the mark. Not a teep, really a front kick. Wide right hand from Abdibait Uulu.
Oh, nice low kicks, 2 in a row. Retaliated now with his own low kick, Uulu. You could see Davella just waiting. He's waiting for Uulu to come forward. Oh, he shoots. Maybe that's what he was waiting for. I thought he was waiting for the counter punch, but...
Looking for the throw. Nicely countered by Abdibait Uulu.
But Uulu had success with the kicks there. He could throw them again because you could see Davella didn't like him.
Pace of this fight slowed down considerably, but how could it not? Davella swinging big still with that left hook.
Well, Davella has never been in a boring fight in M1. Every time we commentate on Davella, he's always in a slugfest.
Same with his brother Elitone.
Oh, nice
Good left hand.
Caught him on the way in.
And there is Elitone Davella on cue, blue corner. You see the red corner from Kyrgyzstan for Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu.
Uulu has to be careful because putting your head out the ring like that is just as illegal as hanging onto the ropes. You could get another card. Again, he puts his hands out. Putting your head through, putting your hands out is just the same as grabbing onto the ropes. He has to be very careful. He cannot afford that. And again, he hooks the rope. He is lucky.
That was a bit like hard work for Bosatsky.
Wow.
Two fighters not cooperating.
Pushing his luck there a little bit, especially when you've just had a yellow card. Davella with one hook in.
Davella thinking rear naked choke, landing those punches to the head with the left hand to open up the chin of Abdibait Uulu.
Trying to get the second hook, he missed it. Just be careful with the balance.
2 minutes remaining, round number 2.
There's the
Getting
balance.
very high and too high, over the top. Right back to the inside, trying to snatch the single is Diego Davella. Knee to the body. Short knee inside, that was legal.
Nice double underhooks, nice takedown there by Uulu. But for how long? Davella back to his feet. Davella's turn now to have his back up against the ropes.
Big exhale from Diego Davella.
Now a good tactic here from Davella, albeit not in the rules, but a good tactic would be to put Uulu's back against the ropes, and if he starts to hang on to the ropes again, he wants him to grab a hold of the ropes again.
Time called by Bosatsky.
I'm not quite sure why the time was called. Lob. Yeah, he looks as if he's holding his groin. Let's have a look. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Knee in the shin, right into the cup.
Oh, from that angle, it looked a little bit different. I'd like to see that angle again. That looked like it was on the inner thigh.
Abdibait Uulu, as you see, down on the canvas. He has up to 5 minutes to recover. Diego Davella sitting down. Something you don't often see when time is called on a low blow.
No, to be honest, the referee could actually tell him to stand up. He's not allowed to sit down and have a rest like that, but the referee's quite happy to let him. He's supposed to stay standing.
See the ringside physician tending to Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu. Again, we'll see it, Machine.
Yeah, let's see from this angle. That's the thigh, that's the inner thigh. That is not a groin shot. That was a perfectly legal shot from what I could see. I hope the referee was looking at the replay there, because what he could do, he could make him stand up and carry on.
Because he's acting.
Bosacki just said he's acting, so referees have a tool called timidity. If a referee feels that a fighter wants out of a fight and he has not been injured on a foul, he can rule it as timidity and actually give the victory to Diego Davella.
No contest, no contest.
Bosacki is saying no contest right now. But he could actually give this fight to Diego Davella via TKO if he feels that indeed Abdibait is...
This angle, because the camera is pretty low down, or pretty high up, I believe, sorry, that looks like a groin shot. From the other angle, it is on the inner thigh.
But again, Machine, we heard Bosacki tell the ringside physician he's acting. If that's the case, a no contest would not be warranted. The victory would go to Davella.
You don't fight? No? End? Okay.
So that's the end.
No contest.
No contest. Bosacki just called it.
Well, it's a little bit unfair to Davella. That was on the inner thigh. I'd love to see that replay again.
No win, no lose, no disqualification, no contest. Yeah, it was.
Well,
yeah,
unfortunately, I have to leave you, Sean. I have to do the official announcement, which I believe would be a no contest. But if that replay is anything to go by, that was on the inner thigh from my seeing. But I am not the referee.
No contest, yeah.
A really fun fight and an anticlimactic end. So no accusation from the Machine and myself. The Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu is acting, but that was the word used by Łukasz Bosacki to the ringside physician. Get the official confirmation, the official announcement from the Machine in the ring. Łukasz Bosacki has already said this is a no contest. Timidity is so rarely used by referees in MMA, but it is a tool that they can use. In essence, if a referee feels that a fighter is trying to get out of a fight by claiming he can't continue through a foul, the referee can rule the victory to the fighter who in theory committed the foul via TKO due to timidity, but that's not the case here. This will be the second no contest of Diego Davella's career and the first for Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu.
Come on, hey, Busurmankul, come on, stay. Come on, stand up. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Stay here, stay here, stay here. You just say what you say.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, due to an illegal groin shot and fighter unable to continue,
Уважаемые дамы и господа, ввиду отказа одного из соперников продолжить поединок, по правилам Лиги M-1 Global поединок оценивается по первым 2 раундам на текущее состояние.
But this is after second round, yeah?
If you watch the video, it wasn't even a low blow.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah.
What they're discussing, it's the 2/3, 3/5 rule, which is used in the unified rules of MMA in the United States and Canada. If this were to go to the judges' scorecards and be a technical decision, 2 rounds would have to be completed in a 3-round fight.
It's technical decision.
But now Łukasz Bosacki is saying a technical decision, which is different from what has been used previously over the last 20 years in M1. When championship uses the halfway line of the fight. But if we are going to have a technical decision, what that means now is that a judge's scorecard by all 3 ringside judges will be turned in for round number 2. So round 1 was already scored. The judges will now have to enter a score for round 2. But this is different from how M1 has always done it. Again, they've been in sync with the unified rules of MMA using that 2/3, 3/5 rule. 2 rounds have to be completed in a 3-round fight. 3 rounds have to be completed in a 5-round fight. But again, this fight coming to a close in round number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to an illegal blow after the first round, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. And that decision is a split draw.
Well, it's still anticlimactic. Instead of a no contest, it is a split draw. So that means one judge scoring it for Davella, one judge scoring it for Abdibait Uulu, and one judge scoring it even. And remember, there was a 1-point deduction to Abdibait Uulu for holding the ropes in round number 2. So from a great fight, to a no contest, to a change, to a technical decision, and a split draw. Diego Davella versus Busurmankul Abdibait Uulu. This calls for a rematch, no question. It was fun while it lasted, it was disappointing in the finish, and it ends in a split draw.